Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital, where currently our little hospital isn't doing, well, so terribly bad, though it isn't doing so terribly good either. We have a number of doctors who all need to be a little bit better at the doctoring. Now, just to go over something that I've seen in the comments a few times, the reason why I'm putting such an emphasis on trying to get my GPs specifically trained up in general practice is that GPs are the beginning and the end of any pass through the hospital. So someone comes in, the usual track of traffic will go to GP, will probably not get 100% diagnosed. We'll go to another diagnosis, even if that secondary level of diagnosis, someone just died in the toilets, that's terrible. Even if that secondary level of diagnosis 100% their condition, they still have to go back to the GPs before they get sent to a clinic. So no matter the second stage, no matter how good those are, if you've got a very strong GP, then they will get sent to the clinic after the second visit, or after the first, ideally. In a case where they go to the second stage and they still aren't 100%, they'll go back to the GP. If they still aren't 100% after the second GP visit, they'll go to another second stage diagnosis area. And that's where your queues really start to ramp up, because at that point, the same patient has been to a GP 3 times. Now, yes, you might be able to get a decent chunk of money out of doing that. No death bar. But I'd prefer to keep the queues low, if it is at all possible. Now, that isn't to say that there is no point in training the second stage. There absolutely is. But I find that it is a higher priority to train the first port of call. Oh, crap. You can only get the mono beast whilst... Oh, no. Oh, no. Where are you living? Let's move it. Ah, disgusting. Got one. And got the other. Yeah, so bad. It's a hive of mono beasts. No, come back. There you go. Damn it, where's the other one gone? Gotcha. Woof. Alright, this is going to be foul, isn't it? Yep. There, yeah. Get every single one. Woof. This is really disgusting. Oh my lord. Why do you keep losing your monobrows? Please stop. Please stop losing your monobrows. This is filthy. Ah, so bad. So wrong. People are going to be sick all over the place, aren't they? I think I may have gotten the worst of the infestation. No, we absolutely haven't. I spoke way too soon. Alright then. Oh my lord, how did so many... This is absolutely unacceptable, janitors.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
Okay, I think I've got them. No, I haven't. Every single time I say it. Every time I say it, it gets worse. But, well done, janitors. You've almost cleaned that whole area up. Let's have a look. Okay, let's find out. That bin is disgusting. Have you got mono beast? No, you're just a disgusting bin. Okay, and someone just threw up. Well, that's just not good. Anywhere else with particularly low hygiene? Yeah, you're kind of a bad bin, aren't you? Yep. Nope, go away. I need to be able to see the mono beast. Nope. Got them. Great. I have to do this because if I don't do it now, I'll have to do it later, and there'll be a million of them underneath the things, and it'll be the most disgusting thing ever. No, oh please, people, I've got a shotgun here. You don't want? Ah, look at what happened. My doctor fell over. Okay. I think we've dealt with the epidemic for now. Okay, Henry Jobsworth would like to drop by. Okay, very well, Henry Jobsworth. I don't mind that at all. Don't mind it at all. We need... let's go and have a look at our staff currently. How many doctors? We've got 6 doctors.
Health inspector is coming. Please try to look healthy.
We've got some treatment skill there. I wouldn't mind getting you a little bit better trained. But...
Rent an eel for all of your short-term eel-based needs.
Well,
This is
likes to argue. No. Short temper, charming. No. Charming, believes they saw and had lunch with a Yeti. I think that's marvellous. I mean, that isn't necessarily a bad role. I'm going to hire you. I'm not going to get you specifically in any particular... In fact, actually, maybe I will. I'm not usually one for suggestions, but the other day I had this great idea I can't stop thinking about. What if we, like, cure some people? I accept. Let's get a couple of people in here. We want to train up the next level of general practice. We're going to have a guest trainer, of course. Both of you in there are 2 best GPs. Now, this is going to hurt. I'm not going to pretend it's not. But if we can get you up to even higher, so we'll be rolling with a plus 45% diagnosis skill in the GP's office at this point. I'll be good. It'll be very, very good. Now, hopefully, our doctors can get some other jobs done. Let's have a look and see who can do GPs. You can for the time being. In fact, I'm going to allow you guys to take care of that, but only GPs and psychiatry for now. Please and thank you. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, you're a little bit better at treatment, honestly, so maybe I should just have you over there instead. Yeah, I think so. I'll probably be letting Raj Kitten go at some point, I'm afraid. It is most sad, but it's what I feel I need to do. Now, we've got a lot of rooms that need nurses. We haven't got very many that are trained particularly well for the sorts of jobs that they're doing. I could get you treatment, or I could go for a bit of an all-rounder, maybe? You got bedside management. Ooh! Fresh fates, wants more money. What about your nasty green fingers? I mean, that's not too bad. Grumpy and natural mentor never returns favors. I guess. There we go. Let's get you specifically working on treatments. So, well, I mean, I could have you work in the ward as well. Yeah, alright. Specifically get you on that. You are just going to stay there for now. I would like to get you trained up a little bit if we can, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. Okay, we've got a staff promotion. Marvelous. Let's get you promoted then. There we are. We're getting somewhere. We're slowly working through these things, but our queues are bloody ridiculous. Where are all my doctors? Where are all my doctors suddenly? There's one down... No, you've decided you're going on break, have you? Well, I mean, that sucks, but... Oh, no, we have got doctors in there. Oh, thank goodness. Right, well, while all that's going on, we've got a few things that we need up here. Now, currently we've got a psychiatry here, and I don't think we need one. So, as much as that is a good psychiatry... No, we're going to be doing away with this room. We're going to sell this, because I've got a very specific idea for the room that we're going to have there. Now, we've already got a PANS lab, we've got a deluxe clinic, we've got a clown clinic.
A dangerous animal has escaped from Grockle Bay Zoo.
Let's go
the authorities
with
have yet to reveal what species. Rumour has it that it's a 9-foot half tiger, half rhino with a big appetite. And just think, you won't need to buy a ticket to see it.
That's... I mean, again, always looking on the bright side. I like that about you. But I think you might not be long for this world if you keep that up.
Warning, try not to slip in the sick.
Yeah, if you could avoid it, I'd be genuinely quite happy with that. Now, it might seem silly to have a hand sanitizer next to a sink, but I assure you, apparently it is worthwhile doing. See if we can't get this. Could we get this up to a 4? I'm not sure. Maybe. Let's go for a clown poster over here. We are, no, we're not going to get it all the way to a 4. Not unless, maybe an extra certificate on this wall. Oh, there we go. People will be extremely happy being in that loo. I approve. Go ahead. Oh, I don't want to watch that. That makes me sad. Right, the next up then, we want a staff room just down here. Now, we don't need this to be a very large staff room. So, yeah, we're going to try and keep it fairly contained. Now, is there anything I could purchase for the staff room? I don't think so. We could buy a new plant. We could buy a cupboard filled with 10 different types of biscuits and some toilet roll. I mean, no. A telephone. All calls will be recorded for our amusement. At least they're honest. At least they are very honest about it. You can't fault them for that. Honesty, top marks. Actually, let's put it over here so that everyone can listen in on the calls. That seems only fair, in my opinion. We'll have... Well, you know what? No, we'll have it there.
Bins will become full.
It's true. They will. We'll have the coffee machine. right about there. Hand sanitizer, of course. We also want a couple of windows here. Do you want to give a salty snack and a burp? There we go, that should do. Maybe we can have the television just on this side. Just there. There we go. Anything else? We want another plant, I would say. If we could get this all the way up to a level 4 room, then it will keep our staff particularly happy. Or at least it'll make it a little bit less likely that they get unhappy. So let's keep up with that. Now, so many people have been saying, oh, why don't you pause the game more often? Well, I guess it's kind of a personal challenge, I suppose. It's not that I don't understand that you can pause the game, of course not. But it's more that I would like to see more being done with the episodes. And that is helped along a lot by not pausing it frequently. I'll pop that there as well. There we go. Doink. Lovely. Right, let's have a look at what we got down here. Special report. Cured 3 out of 4 patients in psychiatry with the Mogstar. Okay, not too bad. One of the country's better medical destinations are destined to be a favourite of the sickly enthusiast in the know. Fantastic. Even more people are going to show up and fill our hospital. Alright, well, we should see our better staff taking to the GP roles. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's going to be very, very useful for us. Now, we've got bedside manner there. I mean, okay. Let's see. I mean, that isn't a bad skill to have on GPs, honestly. As it'll tend to make them a little bit happier in the hospital as a whole. Any more monobrows? No. Okay, well, I think it is high time that we make sure that you guys no longer do GP. I don't think we need you there. I think having the 2 super GPs is good enough. From now on, you are both going to get trained in psychiatry too. Fantastic. Should I get both of you training on this at the same time? It will mean we won't have any psychiatry going on for now. Oh, there's a lot of people there, actually. I should have checked that first, really. Let's see. Can we hire anyone who's got psychiatry skills? Oh, we can. Someone who is a little bit... well, actually, you're kind of a bit good with all things, but you'd like to argue. Let's have a look here. Short temper, grumpy. No. No. No, we're just going to have to take it for now. Not now. Thank you. Unfortunately, we failed to complete the challenge. Well, that is a shame. It is true. We've got a lot of people waiting there. It's going to take a while. I really should have checked that first, but a bit of a derp there. We want to get another super GP though, because we've got 3 GP's offices right now. Okay, let's have a quick look. Who's heading in here next? I want to see you on your little quest. So you've just entered. Diagnosis required. Let's have a look. How good of a doctor are you? 41% straight away, plus 32% happiness. Wow, you are actually really good. You're not even one of the best GPs we've got. Alright, you've got no diagnosis. Let's see how our super GP is shaping up. What we could do is go for bedside manner on all of our super GPs. Just go to level 3. Diagnosis 95, straight up.
Qualified janitor to combat ghost, please.
Chronic grumpiness due to nihilistic semicolon. Going straight to the pharmacy. Estimated chance of cure is only 88%, but that is the difference. Straight in, straight to curing. I approve. I approve a lot. No. Gotcha. There we go. Who's in next? Let's have a look at you. Okay, no diagnosis. And this is the power of a very, very good GP. Is that 2 separate stops in the queue that just don't know to happen. Straight away, 100% verbal diarrhea. I mean, that illness is not particularly difficult, so it's perhaps a bit of a bad example there. But I'm pretty happy with seeing this. Let's see if we can't get someone... Oh, you only need a little bit of diagnosis, so you're not a good test subject. Still, we're getting along. We've got a lot of people. What are you waiting for? GP's office. I'm afraid a lot of them are going to die. It makes me sad, but oh well. Right, so this is our queuing area. We don't actually have an assistant there. Probably worth me picking up a new assistant. You would do charming and hygienic. I accept. Crack on. Training required? Not just yet. Let's get you a promotion. Keep you super happy.
I've been informed that the local library is implementing a new policy this week. Head librarian Penelope Staffage, tired of so many people forgetting to return books, is threatening to sneak into our homes at night and recover any overdue volumes while we sleep. So if you find your breakfast cereals arranged alphabetically and shelved by fiber content, don't be alarmed. It's just old Penelope doing her job.
You know what? That'll be fine. There we are, 100% straight away. Illness difficulty only 20% though with that one. But still, this is working quite well over here. It's certainly helping to keep the queues down, but we need more of that. Now this is another Super GP. Who's next in the queue? Let's have a look at you. Do you need... Well, actually, you're just coming back to be sent to treatment. Be a hospital administrator. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 2-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. Greater success gives birth to greater expectations. Everyone wants their supposedly fair share. I'm curious to see how you cope as hungry employees begin to eat away at you like sock-wearing parasites from within. Best wishes to the whole gang down at Flottering. Yours frequently, Tarquin Foxbridge. Got the Heart Racer 2 and the Dehumifier 2. Marvellous. We're going to be continuing, of course, and in fact... Where's the Heart Racer? Let's get that. Many people queuing? 2. But it does need to be upgraded, so go ahead. Crack on. And then, this actually needs to be sorted out. Get that upgraded as well. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. I'd super like it if one of my janitors would go and deal with that ghost. You're emotionally... Well... Alright, you go deal with them, please. You can help out with other things as well. Oh, these queues. Just never going down. But, at least we've got a decent psychiatrist now. Now, this is the first level that actually gives any kind of benefit. The first level just lets them work in psychiatry. The second one actually makes it a little bit easier for them to get things working. I don't know about you, but I found the relentless stream of death somewhat depressing. I accept, but we're not going to make it, let's be honest. Alright, I've got to promote 10 staff, train 10 staff, get hospital level to 12. We should be able to do that fairly easily. We might even be able to do that without having to unlock any more rooms, based on the fact that I spend so much in the rooms that I make. Obviously, very nice toilets also helps. Yeah, we've already failed it. Wop wop. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I tried. We could get a second psychiatry, though. Maybe even a second GPs over here. If we did that, then I might be tempted to have a second reception down here as well. Alternatively, I could have another pharmacy over here. In fact, we could move the pharmacy down here anyway, and then make that into a very tiny, teensy-wincy GP's office. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Go outside psychiatry, yeah. Okay, well, we've got 2 psychiatrists, so it makes sense for us to have a second psychiatry. So let's get that done. Now, how am I going to do this? There's enough room over there for me to have a nice 3x3. That could be a pharmacy. So we could have a little waiting area over here and have another 3x3 room right there. There's a fairly narrow corridor up to here, though. Let's shave off a little bit of room there.
I'd like you to all think of a butterfly
in there.
sleepily waving its colourful wings. Isn't that a lovely image? Meanwhile, in the news today, the mayor has announced a 100% increase in our taxes.
Well, that really does depend on where the taxes were before. 100% increase on 1% is not so bad. 100% increase on 50%, that is unfortunate. And I'm fairly certain there's going to be riots. Let's get you set up. We'll move the chair down there a little bit. And once again, have our lamp. Marvelous. Yeah, sure. Something like this. Could we? I think that's a better place. Alright, now then, coffee machine. You can live over here along with a plant. Oh, can't quite fit the plant in. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have the plant by here. In fact, I wanted one nearby anyway, so that doesn't actually hurt at all. Let's get the hand sanitizer in there. This should be a fairly good little room in terms of how much potential... Well, I'll move that elsewhere because I don't want it blocking the window. How much bonus it's got to treatment. Now, what I would love is a Rorschach poster. Yes! There we go. It just feels right to have one of these in psychiatry. It really does. I'd love one of these, but we're not getting those anytime soon. How about... No, we're not going to worry too much there. Eventually, I do want to get a fireplace, but that's not a massive concern just yet. Where do I want those certificates? I want them somewhere where my patient can see them. I'll grab them there as well. Want the bin? We'll pop it just by the filing cabinet so we can throw away files that we don't like. And finally, last but not least, we'll go for another one. Currently we've got doubles on the diagnosis, but we've got these which... Oh, well, actually, they're kind of both. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a pretty powerful psychiatry room. There we go. Marvellous. Alright, with that, let's go and check on our stuff and just make sure that everyone is doing the right jobs. Yeah, the only thing I want you guys doing is psychiatry, please, and thank you. I would like to get you treated a little bit more, but...
Please investigate further.
Actually, I wouldn't mind you doing... Well, no. Treatment doesn't benefit from having bedside manner at all. Perhaps I could have you as like a stand-in GP, stand-in psychiatrist. Might be worth it. Could well be worth it, actually. In terms of diagnosis, there aren't too many rooms that require a doctor for diagnosis. Most of my secondary diagnosis rooms currently require nurses. The psychiatry does do a bit of diagnosis, but...
Plants need water.
Maybe. No. If I'm going to make you a bit of a jack of all trades, then we could go with that. There we go, get a big promotion. Reporter for 2 Point Radio, Sally Fig Blanket, is in the area investigating claims of cream pie poisoning at the Cirque de Parfait. She asked if she can stop by to do a story on the hospital. Yes, by all means. By all means, you're probably going to see loads of people die, but oh well. In the meanwhile, though, let's get a second GPs. I think that's a little bit more important than everything else right now. Possibly something like this, and then we'll have a little waiting area, just kind of...
We have a VIP visiting the hospital.
Snuck in there. Let's get a couple of these down.
Nurse required in general diagnosis.
A filing cabinet, of course, and a plant, and another plant over here. There we go. Right, let's pop this down. We'll get another hand sanitizer. I'd like a window. And the window can look out on the waiting area as well. Now, we want a coffee machine, obviously. A rug. To get this all the way up to level 3 without too much problem. Some certificates on the walls. A clock for the doctor to be able to see how much time they're spending with each patient. That really does need to be in there properly. Another certificate on the wall. Actually 2. These for... the patient to be given oodles of confidence in our doctor's ability to treat them. And also some terrifying posters. I think that should be about right. We could unlock a couple of things. Oh dear. Well, it's good that you're being honest about it, frankly. We could have this kind of squirrel toward the side there. There we go. Doink. Perfect. I wouldn't mind getting a new staff member, though. The Barbershop Quartet. There's been an outbreak of Mockstar after a recent spike in polite and positive responses to karaoke performances. For patients with Mockstar, I think we can handle that. I'm afraid, yes, we failed.
Group of patients now arriving.
Right, what kind of doctors we got? Got a lot of... Ooh, you're not a bad kind of do everything doctor. Maybe you.
Announcement. Automated
The boy next door has potential and hygienic. unmotivated, will work for peanuts, green fingers, misrepresents themselves on dating sites. Ah, don't, but okay. You are hired. Let's get you going. In fact, I'm going to get our 2 newest people trained on the very basics of general practice. There we are. And there we are. Dr. Barry, what on earth happened to your face? Begin the training, please. Getting the 3rd star shouldn't be too hard. We're already very close in terms of level. Now, we are going to need some actual waiting couches, so let's get a few of these going down. 2 there, and then maybe 1, 2 here. And we'll pop down a nice plant right in the middle, and that should cover all of them. Get you a magazine rack as well. We'll pop the magazine rack over here. Then we're going to want salty snacks, and then a drinks machine as well. Marvelous. Perfect. Can I get that perfectly positioned? I can. Oh, that makes me happy. 2 bins, obviously. Nothing else I particularly want here. You know what? Maybe after you use the bin, and before you touch all of the papers where germs are easily going to be able to breed in the fibers of the paper, please wash your hands. Also a notice board. I'll pop you right there. We could even have a notice board up there, but I'm not sure I want people to be leaning over each other. Oh, well, actually, I just thought of something. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I have one there, and then I'll have a telephone over here for your entertainment. Someone to call their family, say that they're going to be a little bit later than they expected, and everyone else to listen in. Oh, it's going to be great. And also a doggo. Because what could possibly make people happier than a doggo?
Buy your tickets now, and don't forget to bring your credit cards.
Please. Okay, that should do. Let's go and check on our stuff. You are going to be helping out in GP's good. You've got bedside manner. I would rather you not work in the clinics. This leaves so few people who can. Alright, I'll allow you to work in the clinics for now until we get some better trained specific treatment staff. I've always wanted to see a large sum of money. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll let you look at it. I might just get some pictures and Photoshop them though. Right, because we're not earning much. How are our psychiatrists doing? Not too bad, considering we've got an emergency of Mockstar on our hands. How are our janitors doing their jobs though? Let's have a look. We're not really balancing this out very well. I would rather you just focus on this for now. Same with you. You guys just take care of that. And that means, well, you two are both also going to be working on it, but I would like you to work on other things as well. We'll swap those around. In fact, you're not going to work on toilets at all. You will be allowed to clean up rubbish. You're not going to work on plants or watering plants. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we should get a couple of people working on toilets, honestly. Everyone's going to work on toilets. We'll just alternate these three around. You're doing both of those. I guess you can do both of those as well. I really would like to get some specific staff working on watering the plants, but right now there's only one watering the plants.
End of year approaching.
Not entirely sure about this one. Maybe we don't need that many people worrying about toilets. We'll have 3 people worrying about toilets, the rest of them worrying about recycling rubbish. Not bad, best teaching hospital. Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that one, actually. Bring me back. There we go. We've got 3 people working on toilets. Okay, so these 2 then can work on cleaning up sick and the like. I think that'd be a better distribution. Let's make sure we've got 3 people working on watering plants, 2 people working on restocking machines, and I guess everyone's allowed to work on rubbish, since that happens a lot. Plants happen a little bit more often than needing to restock our vending machines, I think. Though I'm not sure if the bins are actually counted amongst that. They might be, which would be a little bit unfortunate. It's a feature on a hospital that's leading the county's healthcare into the future. Oh, it's about us. Great news. Fantastic. I'm glad. I'm glad that you didn't apparently notice all of the dead people. Ghost?
Radio.
Oh, thank goodness, because that would have been awful right there.
Fear not, dear listeners, for Sir Nigel Bickleworth has arrived to
Well
elevate
done.
your radio experience beyond the
Fantastic.
mundane. But first, a piece of music.
Training course completed.
Run! Flee! Quickly, there's another toilet over here. Are you going to make it in time? Are you going to make it in time? Oh, the furthest one as well. Oh, you just made it in time. Well done, you.
Required. Dead patient in the corridor.
Well done, you. Where's the ghost? Oh, no. Hopefully we can get a janitor down there sharpish. We've only got 2 who can actually take care of the ghost, so... there we go. We actually managed to do it. Well done. Well done, us. Okay, not now. I'm not going to train my assistants just yet. Let's get your promotion. I think it is high time that we train our nurses a little bit more. Now, I've got treatment, pharmacy. I'd like to get you a little bit better at pharmacy. Treatment and ward. Maybe a second in ward. Second in ward there. Well, that would be a first in ward there, actually. Alright, well, it's not exactly great. How have I limited you? Alright, well, I guess we could go for that, I suppose. We get a second treatment there and then a ward on top. And then you two would be roughly equivalent. And in fact, Kelly, you're going to teach Jurgen. Very well. Teach treatment 2, please. There we are. Shouldn't take too long. It's going to take 2 of my nurses out of circulation, which is a pain. Especially because I believe they're the only ones that I'm allowing to tend to the ward. No, I do allow you as well, which is okay. Let's see about hiring another nurse, though. Treatment, diagnosis, not terrible. Treatment, are you a good one? Charming, weak bladder, green figure. You know what? That's not so bad. I'll take you. I will take you. Let's make sure that you are actually set up to do a little bit of everything. There we go. We'll get you trained in ward next, and then eventually we'll get you trained for that. I should have got you first, because I could have gotten you in the training. Staff promotions. There we go. And another. 3 out of the 4 patients. Not too bad. We're making some good progress, I think, towards the 3rd star here. But we're going to need to deal with these horrific queues. Maybe another GP's office.
I sincerely hope they have corrected the
not a fan of that idea, but maybe.
I spotted last time.
Maybe.
Speaking of museums, I believe this next song
Might be the best
in one.
idea. Really? I don't know. I kind of like this song. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Just as someone is leaving unhappy, we have got redonkulous queues. And part of that is because we don't have doctors in all of the rooms. Oh, well, we got doctors in 3 of the 4 rooms. But I think getting a doctor in this room would probably be a good idea. And that is what we're going to look into in the next episode. Hopefully, we can get these queues down. It might honestly come down to building another GP's office over here. I'd rather avoid that one if we could, but that does seem to be where all of the queues are. We might follow another patient from beginning to end of their treatment cycle, just to try and work out where all of the worst problems are happening, and from there, try and fix those particular problems. But that's it from me, so until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.